Hey everyone, it's Andrew. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a video doing an unboxing, review, and first time playing or testing of the Ohm Store's original Tibetan singing bowl. For those of you that are not familiar with singing bowls, they're either a metallic or crystal bowl where you use an instrument to either strike the side of it or rub it along the surface of the rim. And this is known to create a tone or note that has benefits from a physical and mental well-being standpoint. If you actually look into the literature or the research regarding singing bowls, they've been shown to have benefits regarding reducing blood pressure, anxiety, depression, and overall mental well-being. And so it's something that I wanted to introduce into my mindfulness practice at the start of each meditation session. And I decided to purchase the Ohm Store's original Tibetan singing bowl based on the overall look and reviews online. And so what we'll do in this video is I'll show you what comes in the packaging, I'll show you the bowl itself, and then I'll try to play it for the first time. I personally have no experience with a singing bowl, so it'll be interesting to see. But hopefully this video will be useful for those of you that are interested in potentially purchasing this or other singing bowls on Amazon. Okay, so this is the Ohm Store's original Tibetan singing bowl. I purchased this directly through their website in this bundled format that encompassed the singing bowl cushion, the striker instrument, and then a set of mala bead bracelets for $30. And this was about $10 to $15 cheaper than if you purchased the Tibetan singing bowl alone. So I'm really confused on why they would add the bracelet for $10 to $15 cheaper. But regardless, what we'll do is we'll get this open and show you what comes in the packaging. We'll start with the mala bracelet first because I think that'll be a little bit quicker and easier to review. And so this is going to be a lava stone and rose quartz bracelet or mala bracelet. It comes in this canvas bag with the actual labeling from the Ohm Store on it. And when you open this here, we'll just take a look at what comes in the packaging. And so you have the actual bracelet here, and then you have this labeling that they provide. So it says, "Thank you for choosing the Ohm Store. Our handmade mindfulness products are designed to help you achieve real peace, real harmony, and real happiness. And look inside for great deals and instructions." On the top here, it actually has a QR code, and it says that it will instantly save you 20% off your next purchase. You can just go to their Ohm Store VIP website. And then it has some instructions regarding malas. So it says, "Welcome malas into your life. It's our humble pleasure to bring these lava stone and rose quartz malas to you from 7,000 miles away. Our team of home-based women outside of Kathmandu, Nepal are responsible for making this jewelry possible for you to enjoy, and you're responsible for supporting Nepali women and handicraft with your thoughtful purchase. Rose quartz crystal healing properties guide you to deepen relationships, embrace kindness, compassion, tenderness, and love toward yourself and those around you. Lava stone acts as a wonderful carrier and can add balance to your life. We invite you to use the lava stones as a carrier to your favorite essential oils." And so that's what's up there. And then on the back here it says, "Our mission is to empower 1 million people from all over the world to check us out and let us help you." And it has the Ohm Store website. So that's that as far as the introduction or in labeling. And so here's the actual bracelet itself. It's relatively small. It comes in like a spongy bracelet. There are going to be rose quartz 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beads there. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 lava stones. And that's what it looks like. So I did not really purchase this for the purpose of a mala bead bracelet. I purchased it because it was cheaper to actually buy this way. But mala stones or bracelets or kind of malas are known for when you're meditating, you use the beads to kind of count your breaths or focus your concentration. And so you move from one to the next. And the smoothness of the mala, well, where the rose quartz is a little bit different texture, allows you to, while your eyes are closed or you're focusing on your breath, kind of know where you're counting along the beads. And so it's something that I don't know how long it would take to go through this, but you could cycle through this and you'll get it go through your mindfulness practice and you can kind of keep track along the way. So that's the Mala bracelet as far as its look. I probably would not put this on without breaking it, maybe not, but that's what it actually looks like on you. So it does fit me even with my size wrist, but that's the actual bracelet. And now what we'll do is we'll get to the singing bowl. Okay, so this is the Ohm Store's original Tibetan singing bowl. I ended up purchasing this one as compared to others online because one, the reviews were very good, but as you see when we'll get this open is the overall design is much simpler and basic as compared to others. A lot of them have very ornate designs with labeling and things like that that just seemed over the top and inappropriate for kind of what it was. And a lot of times like the writing on the side, I couldn't even translate, so I personally don't know what it would be, and so I didn't really want to purchase that. But this one comes with really good reviews. It's about $30 to $40. If you buy it with the bracelet, it's a little bit cheaper. But in this, we'll just open this. What you're gonna have is the actual bowl itself. You're gonna have a cushion for the bowl and then the striker instrument. So this is exactly what comes in it. Very similarly, you're gonna have an insert like the other one. So we'll see what this says. So it's virtually identical on the front, and then on the inside, it has some information on how to play it. We'll skip the top because that's identical, but it says how to play your singing bowl. Hold the singing bowl in the palm of your left hand. For smaller bowls, 7 inches and under, hold the bowl with your fingertips. Grasp one side of the mallet with all fingertips pointing downwards towards the other side of the mallet. Gently tap the mallet against the side of the bowl to warm up the bell, and then slowly run the mallet over the outside edge of the rim of the bowl with constant even pressure. Use full arm movement, just like stirring a big kettle of soup, and keep the mallet straight up and down. It's not in the wrist, and that's what it says. As far as the bowl itself, we'll take a look at it. So this is what it is. So this is a handcrafted Tibetan singing bowl from Nepal. You can actually see the hammer marks on the outside of it. It's really beautiful and elegant, to be honest. There's a little seam on the top, but this thing just looks really beautiful. Like that's why I picked it. Like I like the fact that it's very simple, it's elegant, it's ornate. It's nothing over the top. It's something that you just kind of put on your side table or your meditative practice, and it'll just blend right in and not draw too much attention. So that's what the actual bowl looks like. So I really like it. This company really is focused on really bringing their craft from Nepal over here, and so I just appreciate it. So that's the bowl itself. This is the cushion. Reportedly, at least online, they said that the cushion is actually designed from like Nepalese flags there. So it's got the Nepal coloring with the blue and this kind of like, I don't know what you describe it, red kind of maroon type color. And so how this works is basically when you strike or use the singing bowl, what's going to happen is it's going to create a vibration in the actual metal. And so if you run it along the top, very similar like a water crystal, it'll create a vibration that resonates within the bowl and creates a sound. And that's how you use the singing bowl. So you can either hold it directly on your hand like this, where you hold it with your fingertips. The issue though is that the resonation and the vibration will absorb into your hand, so it does dampen the overall sound. Otherwise, you can put it directly on the cushion, and with the cushion, it's flush off the table or wherever you're holding it, and that eliminates any absorption of the sound into your hand or the surface, and the cushion actually prevents it from dampening the overall noise. And so, real quick, we'll just show you the striking instrument. So the striking instrument is basically a carved piece of wood, has a handle on one side and a thicker portion. There's no leather strap on this. Some of the other ones, if you look online, do have a leather strap. I'm not entirely sure the benefits of that, but real quick, I'll just try this out and we'll see how it works for a first time testing and overall how the singing bowl, like what it sounds like. So give me 1 second. Okay, so bear with me or have patience with me when it comes to this, because I've never actually used a singing bowl before, so I have no clue how this is actually gonna go. But there's two separate ways of playing this. One will be striking the actual side of the bowl, or the other one's going to be running it along the surface. We'll start with striking it just to get a general sense of what that sounds like. So And so I'll be completely honest with you, that sounds phenomenal. I really like the tone and the sound of that. Striking it alone just creates this kind of sense of peace and calm with it. And so this alone, just by striking it, I feel like is very conducive for setting up your mindfulness practice. So at the start of meditation, you can just hit this and kind of, it just gives you a sense of calm and serenity for being in the right focus or concentration for meditating. So that alone, I just feel like is worth it. The other way of playing this is either, I think from my understanding, you either strike the side and run it along the rim, or you run it along the rim itself. We'll try first by striking the side and running along the top. So that's what it kind of sounds like. Obviously, I'm new to this. I've never done it before, but it does sound really good. I think you do have to practice like running it along the surface here to get it to last longer and be more of a consistent tone. But it does sound really peaceful and calm, and it's something that I'll have to work on. We'll try real quick, not striking it and just running along the surface. I'm not entirely sure if that will work. We'll just see real quick. So it does seem to work. It's a little bit more difficult, but really you just rest it along the outside and kind of let the striker do the work. But it does create a tone there. From my understanding, if you actually put it on the inside, it shouldn't work. So we'll try that real quick. Yeah, that won't work because what essentially happens when you do it on the inside is this instrument is actually going to block the sound waves from bouncing back and resonating within the inside of the bowl. So really the only way to do it is on the top here. And so I think the easiest way is strike it and then run it along the surface like this. And you'll have to basically just get better at it with time. So that's really it for the Ohm Store's original Tibetan singing bowl. So I purchased all you see in front of me for about $30–35. The Tibetan singing bowl, the cushion itself, the striker instrument, and the mala beads. This was actually cheaper than purchasing the bowl itself for some reason with the price. I really like the general look of the bowl, the fact that it's like this hammered pattern. There's nothing too complex about it. It's very simple, ornate. It's not something that's overly complex and that sort of thing. It's just a beautiful bowl. It's something that just for the eye, it's really nice. And then overall, it plays really well for the price. We're just striking it and then running it. It's really what I wanted out of this singing bowl, because it's really just for me at the start of meditating, striking it, getting me in a sense of like calm and peace and kind of like keeping it at that point. As far as the mala beads, I'll see if I'll actually use it, but they are useful if you have issues with focusing. You can just hold it in your hand and just walk through one bead at a time, so that you can keep track of your meditative practice, so that you can focus on that, breathe in, out, that sort of thing. So that's the Ohm Store's original Tibetan singing bowl. If you're interested in purchasing it, I'll leave in the link in the description below, but I highly recommend it. I like the overall look of this. It's really cool. I like the overall sound of it. For the first time singing bowl, that sort of experience, it's great. It's just gonna bring a sense of calmness and peaceness and serenity with your meditative practice, which I think is very important. So thanks for watching. If you have questions, comments, post them below, but I think this video is very self-explanatory from this standpoint. So thanks for watching.